Welcome to Apartment Syndication Made Easy podcast, where we simplify the world of syndication. Join us as we unravel the complexities and provide you with valuable insights to help you invest smartly. Get ready to take your investments to the next level, one episode at a time. Here's your host, Mr. Vinney Smiles Chopra.
Hey guys, this is Vinney Chopra. I just met Sandra. And Sandra, why do you want to meet me? Tell me.
Well, I did listen to one of your podcasts, and I automatically resonated with your energy, your enthusiasm. I said, you know what? This entrepreneur, this man is a mentor, and I definitely want to connect with him and obviously be of service. So it is an honor being here with you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. No, I'm so excited to have you on my show. And we're going to be moving world around. I know for sure, because I just went through your resume. I looked at your bio, went on your website. I'm so proud of you, what you have accomplished. Really, really. And we are meant for, I really believe in the guiding light. I believe in energy. I believe that we meet for a very special purpose on this earth. Let's see if we live up to 100 years, and that 100 year is only a dot in the dinosaur years, I call it, or a timeline, right? So why do we worry about, right? We shouldn't worry about anything. We should be always at the peak of the peak performance. And as a matter of fact, I'm over here in the virtual office in my family room. My office is on the other side of the house. And I have an hourglass. And in the hourglass, when the sand drips from the top to the bottom, that's the future. The sand, I'm just giving kind of like, metaphorically, people worry about the future so much. And they worry so much about the past. When the sand goes through the little contraction right in the center, people are not giving their peak performance right in the present. And they get bogged down with the past. When the sand goes down below, it just carries sand. You cannot change the past. 30 seconds back, nobody can change it. Even 1 second back, nobody can change it. So why to worry about the bad habits or whatever we didn't do, whatever we didn't accomplish, and how bad it was, and somebody was nasty to me, or, I have the bad relationships. We immerse ourselves in the past so much, we forget the present, and then they worry about the future.
That, Vinney, has been one of my greatest lessons. And I appreciate your metaphor. I appreciate the way you break it down. And again, this is why I'm here.
I appreciate you. So tell me more about who is Sandra? Who is Sandra Gonzalez? How did she get to San Diego? Did she just start from there? Yes. Tell me about your beginnings, your junior high school, your high school. I want to find out about you.
Everything, Vinney. I will share everything. So I'm actually right now in Mazatlan, Mexico. And I bring this up, Vinney, because I was thinking about you earlier. I actually started my Airbnb business out of necessity, Vinney. And I know you talk about investing, in yes, real estate. And I'm like, wow, I would love to learn everything from Vinney with regards to this. So that's what piqued my interest, first of all, Vinney, that appealed and attracted me to you. But I share this because my life hasn't been easy. My building my business hasn't been easy. And I have learned the hard way. But I share this with you because now I'm grateful that I'm here in my condo in Mexico, possibly thinking of, I'm sure one of the things you teach is how can I take the equity I have in my condo now and expand? So yes. I just bring this up because you're a mentor that I look up to, and you're this resident expert that has that information I seek. So who is Sandra, sir? Who is Sandra?
Yes.
So I'm Mexican American. I do speak Spanish fluently.
Mhm.
I'm a retired Marine officer
Mhm.
turned high performance coach speaker. So I did have the honor, the distinction of serving 20 years of service as a U.S. Marine.
Congratulations. My thank you to you to be a Marine and be really helpful to the country for our safety and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, my father was, even though he was an immigrant, he was a patriot. And he fell in love with America, and he embedded those core values, those principles into his family. Hence the reason why I served my country, which I loved. So having said that, sir, as a high performance coach, I help high caliber female entrepreneurs kick self-doubt and perfectionism to the curb so they can take command of any room they step into. Whether it's a webinar, a Zoom class, an executive suite, a conference room, how to confidently take command of any room they step into. Why? So they can magnetize opportunities for impact and growth. So that's what I do, sir. I'm happily divorced. I've been through some challenges, and I have 2 young women. I'm a mom to 2 young women who are successful as well.
Oh, wonderful. So they're 2 children then, young women, or are you adopting them, or how?
I know, right? Because I look like I'm 18.
See, I'm 71. I'll be 71 August 27th this year. And I just want to let you know how excited I am about the next 30 years. I'm sitting in front of me. See, everybody, 1952 born, a small boy from India, came to this country with $7 in my pocket.
Wow.
And also a dream. 6 siblings and parents living in 1-bedroom apartment, 282 square feet. Literally, that's my life. And had no television, no radio, no nothing, no refrigerator. I mean, that's where, and I was walking all my life. I mean, in India, of course, we did my mechanical engineering, came here with $7, and now I have $1 billion in my portfolio, $1 billion, from $7 to $1 billion. And my book, actually, Apartment Syndication Made Easy, I don't know if you've read it. I also have it in Spanish. You said that you really are. I want to gift that to you. So if you come to Bay Area, come to my place right here in Danville, Black Hawk Country Club. That's where we live. And I've been married 43 years, graciously. Our 2 kids are Neil and Monica. Neil retired last year at the age of 38. And then Monica is business partner with us. That was Monica just called. And we are going for our next $1 billion in real estate, hotels, assisted living, and everything. Anyway, a little bit about me, but it's so exciting to meet you. This show is for you. And I'll be giving you all the raw footage so that you could use this. And maybe on some stage, I would love to be impacting your circle, because that's my passion, to teach the youth, the young boys and girls, and also, ladies, because many times they are not in this field that much, and they need to be in real estate a lot more.
Yes, Vinney. And I was just having this conversation with my aunt yesterday, especially here, women are more, I wouldn't say more modern in the US, but they do have a lot more confidence than some of the women here in Mexico. So I bring this up because she said, you speaking or your services here would help so many women. And now being empowered with your book in Spanish, whether I do it in Spanish, Vinney, or I do it in English back home in America, or throughout, I've had the honor of living abroad too. I lived in Dubai for 4 years. Wow. I love traveling, but it's about getting this message out. And you, sir, do it in such a way that it reinvigorates me to want to learn. And this is why you look incredible and you're young, because you've really tapped into the fount of youth, which is having this insatiable appetite for growth. That's just
exactly. I'm so glad what you're saying, because we all will wither away. We'll all will die. I tell my wife, I said, if I didn't get up with a mission to affect the world around me, then I'm going to be dying. I'll be watching this bad news on the television. I'll be reading some novels. I'll be just lethargic. I'll be just lying down here and there. But instead, I am moving millions into successes and my investors. And I just started $100 million fund, $200 million funds. No, 100 and 100, 200 million. I'll be buying $1 billion real estate in just 4 years. In 4 years. And I'm right at billion, so that'll be 2 billion, by the end of 4 years. But the excitement is you got to have a mission in life. Mm-hmm. You have to really use the power of, what you call it, the power of attraction and abundance and mindset, which is what you teach. I don't know why I'm getting into this whole thing. You are motivating me to talk all these things.
Thank you, sir. I've been through some, I lost my dad 2 years ago.
Oh.
I lost my dad 2 years ago. And that really shifted me this concept, which you brought earlier, Vinney, of focus on the present moment.
Yes.
And because the
memories you made with your dad, and I know it's a big loss, but we can't bring him back. But to give him the respect and give him the whole honorable way is to live in the present, live in the peak. And he's watching you from up there to really do the best you are. Mm-hmm. And by changing the lives of other women, he's smiling up there.
Oh, thank you, sir. You're going to make me cry. I firmly believe, like you said, we come together for a reason. And your message is really resonating. I feel it in my core. I feel it in my heart, because it's a message that I needed to hear today. And at the same time, share it with other people, your beautiful viewers, your listeners, because the present moment is truly a gift. And what I wouldn't give to have my father in my arms and tell him the greatest gift as a woman was having him as a father.
Look at that. Yes. God bless you. God bless you. I know our daughter is in our business, and I give her so much respect, so much gumption. And actually, she went through a very tough time in aplastic anemia and a bone marrow transplant and faced the death. I don't talk about it since we are crying today, but we never cried with her, but we always gave her the hope, and she got the transplant. And now she's a beautiful young lady living in San Francisco in the Marina District, and also a partner in the business and everything. I hardly talk about that, but she's our real winner in life right here in our family. And it's such a great experience. Because, the gratitude. Every morning, we should always be giving gratitude to everybody in our family who brought us here, who is taking us different places, and concentrate on helping others. My abundance show this morning, which is 9 a.m. every Thursday morning into 14 channels, today's was reciprocity, because you got to give with love and don't expect anything back. Don't expect anything back. Then people will reciprocate, and the world will give you 1,000 times more. We should just give and give and give with no strings attached.
Yes, that's pure. And I'm learning to do that without, and it's difficult, Vinney, being a single mom,
Yes.
For a couple of years, having failed marriage, having lost my dad at the same time. Life can be scary. And this is coming from a retired Marine officer who I thankfully learned to face a lot of my fears. But when I lost my dad, it was the first time I was scared.
Wow.
And I now know that the present moment, having this beautiful conversation with you, is such a gift. And it's really serving other people with a pure heart and being intentional with giving service. And I'm learning this slowly but surely, without having an agenda, without saying, well, he or she didn't give me anything in return. It's not about that. God doesn't want me to look for something in return. God just wants me to serve.
Totally, totally. And, we do want to definitely have the coaching and mentoring program, because you also have livelihood to keep. In my case, it's a little different. I buy a lot of real estate. I make millions of dollars a year doing that. Every time I do a deal, I get paid $2 million that day. It's just ridiculous. What I teach to my students is power of really taking their hand, getting their life together in harnessing the power of syndication. Syndication is the word of pooling money together of the like-minded people in your circle, and then learning a little bit about finding a good deal in business, in Airbnb, in a 4-plex, 8-plex, 12-plex, and giving them returns, but you get paid too at the same time.
Absolutely. Yes. So I have so many questions for you, but obviously.
Please. No. Actually, we could do it either way. You could ask me, I would like to ask you, and I would like to bring you. And if you don't mind, most of my students are actually in my academy guys, but if you could teach them peak performance and give them some really good nuggets, I want to invite you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday at 4 p.m., I coach. 4 to 5:30. I've done it for 7-8 years now. Every Wednesday, unless I'm traveling, I don't do it. My director of education does it. But come to me and I'll give you my login. It's the same, actually, same number. Join us and shake up and give people some good nuggets. Maybe their wives will be, your student or something. I'm just thinking. So let's talk about it. And maybe when you should put together a course, I don't know if you have it, but you do have it. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's talk about that, how I can promote your course. I want to really change the world with you. Let's see.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So I was a drill instructor for 3 years. So I had that.
Oh my gosh, that is being very disciplined. Holy moly, wow.
I love self-discipline. And that's that's what I infuse in my coaching methodology.
Yes.
Self-discipline. So
my gosh.
I trained over 500 women recruits for 3 years to endure the combat environment, the rigors of combat.
Okay, I'm going to ask you and interrupt you right now. How can you discipline somebody who does not want to get disciplined?
Well, I personally would want to know more about that person.
Yes.
Because in understanding that person, everybody, we all have triggers.
Yes.
If I understand that person a little bit more, I'll understand what will spark their derriere in motion.
Yes. Why are they not disciplined? I think what you're asking is to find out their points, their history, their habits, their comfort zones. I say that, their mindset of don't want to be disciplined. And then you show them possibly the best of the best, how it will change transformation wise and what benefits they're going to get. I'm not teaching you. You are the master. So tell us, how would you do it and how to really motivate everybody? So give me your superpowers, maybe 3 ways to motivate somebody for changing their life.
And of course, I have so many, but the simple ones that come to mind are actually the ones that I teach. Not only did I teach as a drill instructor, but I teach now as a high performance coach. And it's this simple ritual, Vinney, that when you wake up, I do recommend that high caliber men and women wake up a little bit earlier. They make their bed. So it's one of the things I share on social media every day.
Mhm.
I post a picture of my bed. My bed is made every morning early.
Nice.
Why is this important, Vinney?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, when you make your bed,
So tell me more. What's your mission in life? What's your real mission in life? And how can you move not just 10, 15, 20, 30 people? And how can you move millions?
how can I move millions? Well, I often say this and I will keep saying it for the rest of my life. The best example is how we set the example.
Yes,
So
yes. Leadership. Yep.
Leadership. Yes, sir. So through leadership, through that example, my mission in life is to not give into mediocrity, for people not to get complacent.
Yes.
That there's so much abundance and opportunities out there, and we must not fall victim to our circumstances, because I could have very easily done that. And I knew how to develop mental toughness along the way that has enabled me to bounce back and realize adversity is my advantage.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Adversity. I love the word adversity. A lot of people hate the word adversity. But you know, in our life, you can never be on the bed of roses. I say that. Roses always come with thorns. So expect thorns in your life. Don't be just, if you're too comfortable, if everything is hunky-dory, don't get too excited, because things will change. Seasons will come in life.
Yes.
We're creatures of habit, of always thinking about, I want the best of the best of the best always. It doesn't happen. After the day, the light comes for a reason. And that's how we need to expect anything and everything that happens in life. Accept it at the chin, and then take action. Action. If the sorrow comes in your life, I teach that all the time. Greet the sorrow with as much happiness. Metaphorically, the sorrow will walk away faster than you know, because the sorrow's main purpose is to make you miserable, make you stressed, make you really, really a different person, and change everything that you are doing, because their sorrow wants to bring all these kind of traumatic things in your life. But if you take sorrow and you look at any bad situation and you say, you know what, God, you gave me in my lap. I know, that I know that I am a person who can handle it. And we accept it right away. And then we say, okay, how can we take care of the situation? What happened, how it happened, and how soon can I get rid of the sorrow and get out of it? Whatever it could be. It could be relationship. It could be anything. It could be fitness. It could be mind, anything in life, right? But if we accept live in the present and live in the present and be optimistic. That's why I wrote that book, Positivity Brings Profitability. My wife said, Vinney, you've been positive all this life, 39 years. I said, oh, really? He says, yeah. And now we celebrated in Morocco our 43rd, anniversary. And the key thing is that we got to take life each day. It's a present. And metaphorically, a lot of people say, let's open the present. It's a gift of God. Whoever you believe in, whatever God you believe in, each day in the morning when we get up, we should just slap ourselves and say, I'm alive, I'm excited, and I'm going to make a big difference in lots of people in their life. A lot of people get up dead. They might have should just die and bury themselves. Because if we are not excited about life, why are we living? If we are not excited about eating and other things and growing our business, growing our mind, why are we living?
I love your metaphors. I love your examples. I can't wait to read all those books you've mentioned. And this energy. You've obviously learned. Sir, I shared this thing that I do every morning of getting up and making my bed. What do you recommend? Give us a snapshot of how you wake up.
I love it. I love it. I love it. My wife is sleeping and I get up very smoothly, make sure I don't disturb her. I'm very careful and I come out, close the door. We have a very big house, beautiful, thanks to real estate. We have a mansion, huge mansion in the country club. But the thing is, I come out this way, I get myself in miracle morning. Please, everybody listening to us, buy a book. Hal Elrod, my friend, wrote that book, Miracle Morning, Miracle Equation. But if you can't afford a book, go ahead and go to YouTube and just search the word Miracle Morning. That's all you need to do. Essentially, what I do is I get myself freshen up, brush my teeth, shave, everything. I have 2 sets, one in my master bathroom, one in other bathroom. We have 6 bathrooms, whatever. Anyway, but the good part is I get ready for coffee. I come to my machine in my office right here. I have the completely grinding beans and all that, make a latte or cappuccino myself. And then I just talk about gratitude. I say what I did yesterday, who I'm going to see today, and put the great, great wives for their health and for their mindset of all the meeting. I had 9 meetings today, and I put alarms on my phone on every single one 3 minutes before the meeting, 3 to 5 minutes before the meeting. So I have all these 9 alarms and I set that up, and then I watch positive myself at this age. I'm always excited. But I watch while I do treadmill upstairs or do elliptical upstairs, or I walk. I listen to podcasts. I listen to positivity things. I every day practice that. I walk 3.5 miles a day, 7 days a week.
So our day is so important, how we prime our brain.
Yes.
Because the way you wake up and how you prime your brain will lead you to the
successes,
trajectory that you want to take. And I've realized this is crucial, Vinney. Every day, I wake up between 4 and 4:30. I wake up every morning. And this is earlier than in the military. So I do it because mornings are powerful, right, Vinney?
Yes.
They're so powerful. What I do in my morning, whether it's priming my brain, making my bed, being grateful, drinking my coffee, and then heading to the gym, because I served 20 years in the Marine Corps. I'm in my 40s.
Yes. You look 20. I'm telling you. You totally. I'm telling you, you look so young, so young. I just saw that you have daughter in, in Carolina, and also there. Oh my gosh, you probably look 3 sisters. I'm telling you.
Thank you, Vinney. And it's mindset. It's
mindset,
right? Because our attitude, I realize every day that if I put my attitude in check, it will determine my altitude.
Yes.
And I want to be present during this amazing podcast because I want to write down everything Vinney's sharing with me. I'm going to get this Younger Next Year by Chris Cowley book on Audible, because if it's helped you in the last 21 days.
21 days, it's changed my life. It's changed my life. The other book I love and your audience to get is Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Oh my gosh. My wife and I talk about it, discuss this, and we are into even Eckhart Tolle's podcast with Oprah Winfrey. We're not there, but we listen to and all that. It's in Audible free. It will change your life. It will totally change everybody's life. Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. Power of now. I believe in power of just the moment. I live my life every single moment and make everybody feels so special because that's what we should be. And that's what my law was this morning, the law of reciprocity, because you give of yourself without any obligation, without any asking back, then people reciprocate back. So that's a universal law. Just give. And those people will give to other people and they'll remember you more. If you're nasty to somebody, they will remember you till they die. But if you're nice to somebody, they'll tell so many people you don't even know what is going to happen in your life. Abundance comes when we give abundance. The mindset of negativity is such a bad thing. I mean, if we give negativism to other people around us, they don't want to be near to you. They wouldn't want to talk to you. If you think your relationships are bad because communication is not there, you got to open the communication and bring people into your circle. 5 people, you're the best of the 5, right? Average of 5. So your income is going to be dependent on, and your attitude, your mindset, your growth is dependent on 5 people that you associate with all the time. But if they are not the right people, drop them or take them to a new height.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, this comes to mind, if I may ask, and it is a real estate question. And,
Yes.
And it's selfish on my part, but because you give me the gift of your undivided attention. May I move forward with my question?
Please, definitely. I'm all yours until 3:00.
Oh, thank you, sir. So what would you do in my position, sir? So I have a beautiful home, thankfully, in San Diego, California.
Yep.
And, I'm blessed to have my home. I do have a nice chunk of equity. Mm-hmm. What would you do? Should I take out the equity, which is at this point in time something I don't want to do because my mortgage will double?
Yes.
But should I take out the equity to build an ADU, an additional dwelling unit in my house, and convert it into multi-unit property? Should I do that to generate more passive income? Or should I just save up a little bit more and look for another property within the US? If so, where?
Excellent. Thank you for asking that question. Really, Sandra, I'll give you my very honest advice. Of course, interest rates are very high right now. We locked in our castle, I should say, at 2.5% for 30 years. Just last year. And then we also did refinance of our 2 miles away, our home stay in Blackhawk on rental property. We get $6,900 or whatever per month, and that at 2.75%. So those days are gone. So what I would do is, to grab that, and you said mortgage will be doubled. You got to, whenever you take money out, you need to have a set plan where you're going to invest it and what kind of cash flow it's going to bring to you, see? So when you take money out, dead money, you cannot buy a car, you cannot do anything or this. You got to have a good debt, not bad debt, I call it. So good debt is a good debt that brings you more cash flows, which I teach every day, is to buy 4-plex and 6-plex and 8-plex. ADU, I love the concept. Maybe you can look at how much is the cheapest and negotiate and everything, and then even put some hard sweat with daughters and maybe even put it right there at a lowest price and rent it out and get additional income. I'll suggest that. If your property can get 2, put 2, 3. I even interviewed a young lady and they convert even the garages into ADUs now. Wow, look into all that. Then the beauty is, I'm going to share with you my secret. What's the secret, Vinney? The secret is there is money all around you. Sandra, there is hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. San Diego is a rich place. Bay Area is a rich place. Vinney's where Vinney is, from $7 to $1 billion. Properties I'm buying from duplex, which we still own, by the way, in Odessa, Texas. It gives us $2,800 without any mortgage. We kept it for last 15, 16 years. We bought $140,000 for 14 units.
What?
That's the humble beginning I've had.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I've recorded, I've gone, Facebook. You can just Google Vinney Chopra. Anybody wants to know more about me? Vinney, Vinney Chopra. And my website is vinneychopra.com, of course. And then you could do invest and mentorship and anything. My books are free. Anybody just go there, you say free book, vinneychopra.com. My gift to your audience, just go to vinneychopra.com, free book. Get free book, audio and digital copy, totally free. And then, learn the tricks of the trade, because all I do is get my friends involved with me. They give me 50,000, 25,000, 100,000, 200,000. Yesterday, one of my very close friends who has been in all my deals, almost all of them deals, committed 750,000 for this hotel I'm buying.
Wow.
So here is a guy who came with $7 in this country, but a dream. Now I'm teaching this country and all around the world how to really scale up in real estate. So it's not with just your money, Sandra. Open your horizon, open your thinking, open it. And then harness the power of money of other people, OPM, other people's money. And I'm not teaching anything new. Google is doing it. Facebook is doing it. Every stock, every company is pooling money from investors. You pay $200, you become member of, shareholder of a company. That's what I do. I buy real estate now, $10 million worth. I syndicate it. That's the word, syndication. So my book is called Apartment Syndication Made Easy, which I want to give to your, audience, free of charge. You could go to even, YouTube. Go to Amazon. It's in Kindle, it's in audio, it's in paperback, it's in hardback. Of course, my Spanish version of the same book is there at Amazon. I don't have it like, the PDF. I could give PDF, actually. I didn't really look into it. But audio, I don't have, because maybe you will be the one, Sandra, who will be reading my book, and we'll promote it together, and I'll give you money for it. Yes.
Me encantaría, Vinney, interpretar tu libro para todos que escuchan español. It would be an absolute honor.
Oh, it will be my honor to do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. And let's spread that book across the world. There is so many Spanish-speaking people across the world. Mexico, of course, South America, USA. Look at that. It's a Mecca. And my book is going to change its cover. I'll put your picture on my book also.
Your friendship alone for me is a true blessing, Vinney. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. I really am so blessed to really be in your company today. I really am. And we are meeting for a very special reason today. I really believe that if you do come to Bay Area, San Francisco, I don't travel that much, but please come, and love to invite you to our home. We'll do some recordings together. We'll do a lot of things and do some promotions, and I want to promote you and your courses. And I would love to invite you next Wednesday to coach and teach my students also. They're young entrepreneurs and they are learning. And I would love to gift you my whole university to you for free. Yes, yes. So thank you. Thank you. And you know what? We will go places because you will teach other people. I know. And we can change the world one person at a time.
I want to jump on a plane right now, Vinney. Thankfully, I do have that luxury of just jumping on a plane.
I love it.
Going wherever. I love traveling. And you're just in the same state.
Yes, yes. It's 1 hour flight or something. So let's plan it before May 10th. because Vinney's going away for 25 days with the family.
You tell me when, Vinney, I'm there.
Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm meeting at the Ritz this weekend. I have millionaires and billionaires coming over there. So you're invited at San Francisco Ritz-Carlton. We have booked our place. I think my team is doing it, double suite, and I'll be presenting my $100 million fund and my second $100 million fund. There'll be people from so many great entrepreneurs. It'll be amazing if you can come. And I'll give you the address and everything as a tax down tomorrow. You are looking to flights. You're in Mazatlan. Maybe there is a cheap flight because it's only 2 days away. So if you can come, love to welcome you, hug you, do some recordings and give you my book and personalize, and we'll do something together.
Oh my goodness, Vinney. I'm wow. I'm ready to look at my flights.
You should. Come on over. It's going to be so much fun. I'm telling you, you're a kind of person. I really want to get to know you.
Thank you.
And I want to.
Saturday and Sunday, sir? The whole week?
This Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. And you could, book a place. If you know somebody, you could even stay the night and come back again Sunday morning. So it's a mastermind. People pay me $100,000, $50,000 to be in that group, to be there with those kind of people.
Wow.
No, God bless you. God bless you. So we'll stop this recording. How can people reach you? You have added so much great nuggets. I want to thank you for taking your time. And it's my pleasure, really. And ask me some more questions if you can. I'm yours.
Yes.
Because my team of professionals will be cutting it, chopping it. They'll make podcasts and reels and everything. And I'll give you raw footage because I want you to be really getting the benefit of this whole excitement. And you can do anything you want with the clippings to bring in your circle the excitement.
Thank you, sir. Yes, this thing keeps popping up for me, and that's multiple streams of income.
Yes.
So, I know, thankfully, I did Airbnb out of necessity because I went through a difficult divorce and I had to, figure out how to pay my 4 attorneys.
Yes.
So it was out of necessity I did Airbnb. What are other forms, of multiple streams of income that come to mind?
Yes.
That you would suggest?
I would love to tackle that question. Lots of my friends and students have asked me that. See, the thing is, multiple streams of income are very important in life. W-2 job is not going to get us where we want to. I have grown so much. I made most money in my life in 1 year when I retired in 2015. So I was a W-2 employee, but I would do motivational speeches all across and raise money, thousands of dollars for nonprofit and profit organizations. God was training me to raise millions of dollars. So I retired very rich, actually, at the age of 56, I think, 2008, when I retired in 2015, which was 8 years back, right? So I'm 71. Yeah. So it's whatever. I lose touch. Anyway, so I made the most money that day, and my stocks went 6,700% with the company and all that. So we were multi-millionaires by that time. But we started with zero account. When I got married with my wife, we had minus account. She says, we went on a trip to Hawaii. She says, let's take some money from the bank. I said, what bank? Literally, we had no money whatsoever. We owed money on our credit cards. And that's where I'm telling you, the abundance mindset, working with passion and goal setting has really brought us to where we are today now, 43 years later in the Bay Area and having, streams of income of 42 different streams of income I get now. 42 streams of income. I've invested money as limited partners and my general partnerships, and there are so much I've invested in startups and angel investing and all those things and Bitcoin mining and metaverse and NFTs. And I own all these things. And, AI, Scarlet Book, which is my partner and I, I'm on the founders round, and my cybersecurity company, I'm in the founders round, which I started with just nothing to $2 billion, $3 billion valuations they'll be in few years. So I'm just so blessed. It's the network is your net worth, I call it. We might be buying a plane this year. What? A plane, our own plane with my brother and my partner. You're going to meet him in San Francisco if you come. He's right from Orange County. He's been such a great influence in my life, and he thinks that I am blessing to him, and we are just moving the world. And that's what it's all about, So streams of incomes is very important. Flipping, wholesaling, all these things are very good. You got to make money, to invest money, to make more money. But the best, I'm telling everybody listening to me right now and watching me and everything, power of other people's money. Vinney is where Vinney is. Vinney's going to be having $2 billion portfolio in 4 years, from 1 billion to 2 billion to 5 billion. Listen to me. Grant Cardone, I'm coming after. Rod Cliff, Michael Blank, Joe Fearless, everybody, all these Jake and Genos and all them. I'm so happy they're doing well, but I've got my own mountain coming, a big mountain. And that's what the thing is. I want to give so much to the world, so much to my investors,
Yes, sir. This is so.
And my investors, I'm doing 506C. I can talk about it. I'm giving 20 to 33% returns per year on the money. Anybody who gives me $1 million in about 4 years, they will be actually doubling their money. I'll give them their $1 million back plus $1 million. I can talk about it because it's in my fund, which is a 506C fund. Just DM me, anybody listening to me, get in touch with my investor relations person. They will show you our deck and everything, what we are buying. We got 39 hotels we're going to be building right from scratch. We got partnerships, 1.3 billion in the works right now. And we'll be also doing senior assisted livings, which I've been doing it for 5 years now. Multifamily also along with that, and all those good stuff. I mean, abundance mindset comes, and then abundance brings more money and more money. So streams of income, one can start by harnessing the knowledge that I teach. And other coaches, very good coaches, I spoke the names of them in this podcast. Please reach out to them. Become a mentor. They become your mentor at 40,000, 50,000, whatever. It's a good investment, but I do it everything for $997. I sell my whole online course for $997. And you don't even need me. Through videos and my library of all the materials, one can do what I do. Or for a little bit extra money, actually it's $10,000 to be truthful, is group coaching, where I teach, no other coach teaches. I teach every week, every Wednesday. I love it. 1.5 hours. And, anyway. And then I just do 3 students a year, and they pay me $100,000 each, Yeah.
That's beautiful, Vinney. And I love that you bring this up, because that's what I'm working on, my e-course.
Yes.
Because I love group coaching as well.
Totally. Why not?
Why
not? And we should do some things together, because peak performance is so associated with mindset and everything. And then I will throw in how to use the knowledge and invest and get streams of income.
Amazing.
Think through it, all that, Sandra. This has been such a wonderful time spending with you. It's been so kind. So how can people reach you? Tell me.
Thank you so much. So they can reach me through my website. It's sandragonzalez.com, and that's spelled SandraGonzalez, because Gonzalez is spelled so many different ways. SandraGonzalez.com, Vinney. And then also I have free training as well.
Yes.
There's a free webinar out there. One of the things, if I may share, that I teach, Vinney, is sexy confidence.
Yes.
So this is what I teach, Vinney, sexy confidence. It's really a high performance attitude. That's what sexy confidence is. It's this mental state of mind.
Oh, wow.
That enables you to master yourself.
I love that. I love that. I will invite you on my live show, which goes live in 14 channels on Friday morning, Vinney and Bo show, not this week, this Friday, tomorrow, it's already booked. Then I'm speaking 2 hours actually tomorrow, 2 to 4, giving online presentation. But then I will be Saturday, Sunday in the Ritz or Taj. I think they're looking at both the hotels in San Francisco, 5-star hotels, to get us going there, and double suite and all, so that we can bring people and then teach and show and talk and mastermind. And it'll be great if you can come. That'll be awesome. But then next Friday, I'll tell my brother, Bo, to send you the invite, and then you can promote in your channel, and your followers can watch you in your channels anywhere in the world. It'll be live show. And then we also do a podcast out of it and everything also. So I do live podcast. I do 2 shows every week, which is Thursday morning. I did it this morning live. It was on reciprocity. And then tomorrow will be Vinney and Bo show on stock market and hedge funds and all. My very good friend is joining me tomorrow, and we're going to get into his superpower. So we'll get into your superpower next Wednesday on my mastermind, I promise you. And then we'll do on Friday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, live show with you, and let you speak your mind, and let's move the world.
I'm ready, Vinney. I'm a retired Marine officer, so you give a direct order, I execute, I take action. And
okay, come find a way to come see me in San Francisco. So if you come even for Saturday, that'll be great. That'll be a big day, and let me find out when we start, how people are coming and all. And then Sunday also, we're going to do the mastermind up to afternoon, like maybe 3:00. But Saturday and Sunday will be amazing days in San Francisco. So let me stop. Hey, guys, if you really enjoyed these nuggets and what I'm bringing and my teams are bringing, I know I'm just a small guy, but, they do all the hard work. And thank you to my team who do all these postings. And I just record this very nicely, sitting in my home and office and all that. But you are the ones who really bring it out. If you like the content, please share. Please give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and spread the word, because we can change everybody's mindset and action steps and being in peak performance, like my friend Sandra talked about. And we're going to be talking to you a lot more. Maybe we'll do more podcasts and so forth, so that we can move everybody to perfection, to peak performance. You need a coach. If you don't have one, you better get a coach, accountability partner, because your loved ones will not hold you accountable. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be where I am today if I listened to my family, because they didn't want me to spend the money to get a coach. I spent $130,000. And you know what? That's where, Sandra, you did too. And that's why you are where you are. That's where I am. And I'm making millions, guys, millions. Oh my gosh. And paying 0 taxes. So that means I'm making 53% bracket. My million making is 2 million for regular people. And my peak is 6 million. I made 6 million in 1 year. That means I made 12 million that year. I'm just giving some secrets. Anyway, let's close this up. Holy cow, Vinod, you are too much.